All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll call on you in twos. Let's start with Palmer Thomas and followed by Mark Weiser.
Hey, Jaylen, coming out of the big win over Florida, what's been the big key emphasis this week in practice ahead of Missouri?
This week, I say the emphasis is just keep going. Don't let the hype about winning the SEC East get to our heads. We can't get complacent. We can't get lazy. We just got to keep working and treat every game like it's the last one.
Jaylen, I want to ask you about George Pickens. We've seen little glimpses of him in practice. I don't know how close you are with him, or if you talked to him much about kind of his mindset as he recovers from this knee injury and maybe tries to play again with Georgia.
Yeah, I say George is doing a great job with his recovery and his rehab. George loves the field. He loves the ball, and we all miss him because he's a great teammate. He's a great player, and he's doing everything he can to get out there with us.
All right, let's go to Chip Towers, followed by Tyler Griffith.
Yeah, Jaylen, I know you've played in every single game. I know it, and it's gotten tougher probably this week even just to crack into the wide receiver rotation. Can you just educate us, I guess, on where all your contributions come from? Because obviously you're playing in every game, and how hard is it to earn playing time in that wide receiver group since it's kind of gotten some healthy guys back?
It's always going to be hard to crack the lineup at any position at UGA just because of the talent and the depth we have. But I say that you just got to do what you can. You got to know your role, embrace it, and you just got to give every play 100% effort. And that's what I try to do every day, just to focus on me and to make myself the best player I can be to help the team.
If I can follow, I see you on special teams. What special teams units do you kind of get a lot of playing time on?
I say kickoff, punt return, punt team, and kick return too. So really all of them.
Hey, Coach Mark mentioned that he didn't even want the team, really watching the playoff show because he didn't want y'all to just kind of let that get to your heads. How do you balance just, celebrating the fact your hard work that you are number one while also just staying hungry moving forward?
It's definitely cool to be number one. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't, but you can't pay too much attention to it because out of the last 7 number one teams initial ranking, only one won the national championship. So it's kind of like rat poison, like Coach Smart says. We haven't proven anything yet. All we've done is secure a spot in the SEC championship, which is not what we want to do. We want more than that.
All right, let's go to Lance McCulley, followed by Connor Riley.
Hey, Jaylen, how big was it for kind of Curious to come out and get that touchdown on Saturday and have a kind of a coming out party? And how have you seen his progression since he's battled through this injury and has been playing more and more the past few weeks?
But yeah, that's huge for Key. We were all excited and hyped for him when he got back to the sideline, just because we know everything he's been through. He had the surgery this offseason. He's worked real hard to get back with his spot, and he's been looking real good. And, that's definitely good just to see him get what he deserves and have a big time play like that.
Hey, Jaylen, how has JT Daniels looked at practice this week, especially as he seems to get more confident and comfortable with overcoming the injury he had?
JT's looked good along with the rest of the quarterback. JT's doing everything he can. He's even when he wasn't practicing, he was still taking mental reps, doing everything he can, still taking notes, still being diligent in the film room, and he's definitely doing everything he can to be the best quarterback he can be.
All right, let's go to Anthony Dasher, followed by Matt DeBerry.
Hey, yeah, good to see you. One more question about Garris. I know he's on the, if I'm not mistaken, the student rep on the athletic board. Y'all, I don't say y'all tease him about that or anything, but just what does that mean for him to kind of be representing everybody, the student athlete body at UGA with that?
I definitely wouldn't say we tease him about it. It's cool. That's a big accomplishment to be one of the leaders. It just shows the type of leadership that he shows every day. and he's definitely a great person on and off the field, and he does a good job representing us.
Jaylen, how have you gotten better going up against, these big time defensive backs each day, in practice, and how have they made you a better player overall?
Oh yeah, it's definitely good on good every day here. So it's like iron sharpens iron. So I'm going against great top cornerbacks in the nation, and I love it because I wouldn't want it any other way, because it definitely makes the game easier because we're going against probably the best competition we'll see in practice every day. And our battles definitely make us better on both sides.
All right, we've got a few minutes left. I'll open it up to questions from anyone. Questions?
And Jaylen, you watched the Braves last night?
Yes, sir, I did.
Tell me about how big of a fan are you, and what did that? How jacked were you?
Oh, I was really excited just for the Braves, just because they haven't won in so long, and just the city of Atlanta. I feel like the quote unquote curse was broken, so I was happy just for the whole city, and definitely since I used to be a baseball player, it definitely had me missing the baseball field a little bit.
How many guys on the team are Braves fans?
Probably the whole team. Definitely all the guys from Georgia root for the Braves, and when you're at UGA for so long, for some years, you kind of convert to a Braves Falcons fan just because of the influence they have in the state of Georgia.
Jaylen, you mentioned the curse there. Did you or do you believe in that curse? And do you think Georgia is, I guess, Georgia football anyway, is at least bound by that curse, or attempting to break said curse as well?
Nah, me personally, I don't believe in the curse just because I'm an actual player, and I know that we control our own destiny. So it's like, can't let any outside curse really affect us. The players, coaches win the game, so it's on us.
Questions?
Hey, Jaylen,
All right, go ahead.
and kind of going back onto high school when you were looking at schools and stuff, did you ever pay attention to like your stars or like other players, like the 3-star, 4-star? Did you ever pay attention to that stuff in high school?
Oh yeah, I'd be lying if I said I never looked at that. It definitely used to get to me in high school just because I thought I deserved at least 1 star technically, since I was a 0-star. So it kind of used to get to me a little bit, and I'd be wondering, because I'll be on the same 7-on-7 teams or going against 5 stars, and I'm competing, making plays with these guys. I was wondering like why I couldn't get the same.
Time for one more question. Anybody? All right, Jaylen, thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Mhm.